Hello everyone. On this channel, I feel that information about what is happening in China is often not correctly conveyed to countries other than China, so I will be disseminating the information I have gathered in English. I'm getting information from multiple media, so I'd be happy if you could comment on the content of the video. Also, English is not my native language, so I use an AI speaker to create the voice to convey the information correctly. I'm very happy that it seems that everyone's eyes are on it little by little. As the world situation becomes unstable, I feel frustrated that information about the economic superpowers is not properly disseminated overseas. Not all of my information is correct, but I'm happy to hear that there is such information. I'm sure you've had enough of just the explosions, so this time I'll explain the Chinese economy as a whole. I don't think there are many people who trust the economic statistics released by the Chinese Communist Party. And those who analyze the numbers issued by the Chinese Communist Party and explain them theoretically are even more unreliable. It would be more appropriate to say that it is meaningless rather than unreliable. I think there are many people who are interested in how the Chinese economy is doing now. There are some ideas that if you look at something, you can tell the state of the Chinese economy. For example, looking at trade statistics. It is considered difficult to tamper with data because trade requires a counterparty. However, in the case of China, Hong Kong is included in statistics as a trade partner, so there is a possibility that it will be manipulated. Instead of looking at trade as a whole, what if we focus on crude oil imports? Although it is rough, you may be able to understand the economic trend in China. Although it is a little maniac, there is also a way to look at the Chinese economy from the amount of sake produced. Various types of alcoholic beverages are drunk in China, but there is a distilled alcoholic drink called baijiu that has been drunk since ancient times. It is a sake that is always prepared at entertainment and events. Although it is made from grain, it has a high alcohol content. It is a unique Chinese liquor because it has a unique flavor and aroma. There are many types of shirozak, from high-end ones to cheap ones. Among them, the sake called mo is the highest grade. Many counterfeits are distributed in China because it is a luxury item. According to the news around May of this year, about 150 fake diamond lords were confiscated. The crime of selling counterfeit goods like this is very common in China. It is so common that it is said that it is worse not to be able to distinguish a fake. If you can't judge, you shouldn't buy high-end liquor in China. In China, people buy baijiu as a gift and give it to them, but it seems that they try to buy it only at safe stores so as not to buy counterfeit products. Whiskey is booming in Japan and the price of Japanese whiskey is very expensive. And empty bottles are traded at a fairly high price, but in China, empty bottles sell at a high price. High-priced products are always counterfeit. Recently, you can buy expensive products and brand-name products on the internet, but please be aware that products sold at a lower price than the market price may be counterfeit products. Back to the white liquor story. In China, baijiu has become an essential drink for parties and entertainment. This is related to the Chinese culture of emphasizing dignity, and you can raise the grade of entertainment by bringing out the demon king at the reception table. Because of such usage, the value of high-end sake is increasing. When the economy improves, entertainment will increase, so the overall production of shirozak will increase. As a part of Chinese culture, it is customary to set up a dining table when conducting business negotiations, so the relationship between the economy and baijiu is close. Let's take a look at the production volume. Shirozak production peaked around 2016. As some of you may remember, it was said that China had the momentum to overtake the United States. The production volume in 2016 is 13.58 million tons. After that, a disease epidemic reduced it to 7.86 million tons in 2019, 7.41 million tons in 2020, 7.16 million tons in 2021, and 6.71 million tons in 2022, decreasing year by year. This may be due to the refraining from going out due to the epidemic of the disease, but the production volume from January to April this year was 1.58 million tons. If this pace continues for 1 year, it will be 4.74 million tons, so it is a significant decrease. In other words, the economy is worse now than when the disease was prevalent. At the beginning of this year, the Xi Jinping administration issued an order to lift restrictions, and the Chinese economy temporarily recovered, but it did not last long. The Chinese economy is dominated by real estate and production. In the videos so far, we have told you that real estate is being squeezed, but as for production, domestic demand is decreasing, resulting in overproduction. The competition is getting fiercer and we need to dispose of the inventory even if it means lowering the price. And Japan, Europe and the United States, centered on the United States, are changing production bases and trading countries from China to other countries. Therefore, China's trade will not be as active as before. Companies around the world have incorporated geopolitical risk as a management necessity, reducing the weight placed on China and dispersing production bases across multiple countries. Demand will decrease because people and goods will decrease from China. As long as excess supply capacity continues, deflationary trends will emerge, and monetary easing will have no choice but to continue. My personal opinion is that the standard of living of the Chinese people under the Communist Party has passed its peak and is now on a downward slope. And I don't think it will rise again unless there is something revolutionary. We would love to hear your thoughts in the comments section. That's all for now. See you next time.